Thickosaurus Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Thickosaurus Podcast. I am your host, Melissa, and we have today
Molly,
Michelle,
Anna.
Yeah.
why you try to sound so seductive?
Yeah,
for this
I am?
episode?
She didn't sound seductive to me. She sounded like she's tired.
She was like, "Hi, welcome to the Thickosaurus
Trust me,
Podcast."
that's
Okay, yours is more seductive than hers.
Yeah,
Her
see,
sound
I
like
was like,
her
I
sound like
sounded
she's trying to get up and say, "Can you go over there and give me that bag of chips?" Like that's the tone that I was hearing. Hey, can you give me that cupcake over there? When you since you're up.
seductively would be like, welcome to the Thickosaurus Podcast.
wow.
Today, we will be talking about...
That just sounds like you're trying to be ASMR.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, like very seductive. You
Okay,
know?
so that's your seductive, and then Molly, what's your seductive?
I already did it. What passed? What's done's been done. You missed it.
The one.
Just go back. No.
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 You know she wants to do it. That's what she asked.
No, I might will be like, hey. Hey there. Howdy, partner.
Gotta work on my voiceovers, you know?
When Melissa was talking, I was like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Just kidding. It's only for the bedroom only.
We don't want to know that, but okay.
Okay, well, what I had on my mind, because I'm going through it. And again, I think it's the whole, as what we said in the past episodes, where like you're cocooning, and then you become a butterfly kind of thing. And then I also realized like in your 30s, you're kind of doing it again kind of thing. As Anna says, you're in your the Saturn retrograde.
Yeah, Saturn return, basically like when you're entering your 30s and you're maturing.
And you realize that like everything that you're working for in your 20s can change. You know, career can change. What you want later on in life can change. You know, and so you don't realize that until, you know, you get to where you're at now. And sometimes everything in the universe is telling you it's time for a change kind of thing. And so that kind of made me think and made me like so angry. And I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about like millennial rage. Because I feel like I'm not the only one who's mad. And I feel like it's a thing that like us millennials are going through right now.
Okay.
Like with everything that's happening in like the world, because I'm not trying to get political, okay, but like just in general, millennial rage is a thing. Because as what I was talking to Anna and and that like, you know, I feel so gypped. You know, like I feel so freaking brainwashed that like, because society has told us, you know, if you work hard and if you keep working, you'll get what you
want in
life. But now that we're older, that's not true.
Yeah,
That is not true.
Work life is not what they said it was going to be.
Yeah, that is not true. Or people were like especially during our time and we're struggling on going to college. Like I remember our uncles were always like, "Oh, do it for you. You know, it's an investment for you," kind of thing. And I just never understood it because I'm like, well, I don't want to go into debt for something that I don't want to go into.
Yeah.
You know, but they just kept pressing like, "Do it for you. It's an investment for you." And now I'm sitting on this mountain of debt, mad because I listened to y'all. You know, and I've seen people who have masters and doctorates, and I'm getting paid more than they are. And I'm like, then what's the point? what's the point then? You know? And so that's why I'm like, this millennial rage inside of me. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who has it.
No, you're not. Like you said, I'm sure a lot of millennials do have that rage and maybe some haven't like realized it yet or whatever. I mean, I did have that rage since I'm kind of, I don't know if I would be considered like an elder millennial or just millennial. I don't know. But anyway, what is it? I'm kind of over it, but I think that's just because I'm married and I have my own children. And seeing how we were treated by our elders and stuff about education and working and stuff like that. And just me, myself, really coming to understand how things work nowadays. It's kind of like things don't work the way they used to.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what a lot of parents and elders don't realize is that, like, this day and age, you can't just work for you want. Because it doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
It doesn't. Because it's like, back then, you can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bed house with a family of 4. I'm pretty sure for, like, less than, what, $80,000? And that's back then. Whereas now, 4 or 5-bedroom, 2 baths for a 4-man family, like the cheapest was probably what, $250?
Depending on where you want it.
Yeah, depending on the location, right? The cheapest would be like $250, $300.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. It's like, how are you going to attain that without having to take this big old loan out with high ass interests due to like economies and stuff like that to gain that? It's like, why would I want to gain, like you said, why would I put myself in debt just to be able to own a house? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people are saying that a lot of millennials or younger generations don't own homes because they can't.
Yeah. Or like you guys were able to do it because you had like at the time again one person, a single household, or sorry, single income can support an entire household.
Yes.
Now 2 incomes can't support at all.
No. And that's literally for like an apartment.
Yeah.
You know, because the rent is so ridiculously high to where it's like it makes people think that it's better to go buy a house than to rent a $1,200 rent apartment. So I don't know. It's ridiculous because times have changed, and the way y'all did things is not something that we can do.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. And I hate that. I mean, I know that our uncles are coming at like a good place, but I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. And they're like, well, Melissa, as long as you have like this much saved up and you can put that as a down payment. And I'm like, you think I got $20,000
Yeah.
saved up? No.
It's kind of like, what makes you think we have that kind of money?
Yeah, it's like, I can't do that. And they're like, oh, Melissa, all you have to do is, you know, buy out this house, rent out the house, live here, have this person paying the rent, pay for the mortgage or whatever. So technically you're getting all this money back. And I'm like, I don't have money for the down payment, period. What makes you think that I can put that plan into action?
It's like, yeah. Why would I buy a house just to rent it out and not buy myself a house? You know, I'm sorry, what?
Or like they're like, or like a condo, do that in a condo. And I'm like, all condos that I know of, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I'm like,
Yeah, in their little HOA or
get it.
whatever
Yes.
the condos go by. Yeah,
You can't
you're
do
not
that.
allowed to do that. So it's like, do you realize what you're saying? Because it's like, again, it doesn't work like that anymore. Because it's like I said, why would I buy a house to rent it out to strangers when I myself don't have a house?
yeah, or their situation is if you buy a duplex, you live on one side and then rent out the other side. So technically their rent is paying for both duplexes. And I'm like, why would I live next to the people who I'm renting? I don't understand that. Like,
They
I
could
don't
kill you.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to live next to them like that. That's weird. Like with Airbnbs, when they rent out the house or whatever, but technically they're still living in the house, like on the top floor or something. Like, to me, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know, just seeing the way they handled their rentals is just like,
It's messy.
Yeah, it's really.
And I
messy.
don't want to deal with that. You know, it's like on both sides of the family, because child's side of the family, they had, well, I don't know if they still have one or not, but they had rental properties, and it would just be one headache of a tenant after another.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid because like the person who owns the rental doesn't even live in town.
Yep.
So how the hell are you going to manage that rental when you don't even live near it? Because it's ridiculous. It's like,
they have an alternative person take care of it.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she did have someone watch it, and that was her mom.
Yeah.
And it was dumb
Yeah.
because she's like, what, in her 70s now? It's like she shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's just this millennial rage inside me. And I'm pretty sure inside of a lot of people. Like, we've been gypped on this American dream. You made us go to college to get into this much debt. But yet, again, people who have the correct credentials are getting paid not enough.
They want you to have a doctorate degree with 10 years of experience.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to me. And
No.
I'm like, and I'm pissed. You know, and the way that the world is turning, the politics are turning, as what me and Anna says, it's not even about politics anymore. It's about, what do we say, human rights now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then
Human
like,
decency.
yeah, and it gets to that point, and I'm just kind of like, oh my god,
We're gonna die.
Everybody is just tired.
yeah,
You're not the only one that's mad. I think everybody is past the point of mad right now.
Yeah,
I think they're to the point, at least like from what I observe, is they're just like exhausted.
mm-hmm.
You know, and that's why like a lot of us, like I can see it, especially like when I meet people, like just encountering them, and if they're like around our age, I'm just kind of like, I could tell you're very tired. I am too, baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying in the past couple of episodes. You know, do not glorify hustle culture.
No.
Like, look where it got us. Like, we're stuck.
It's like
Here.
we understand why there's hustle culture, because like you said, you want to retire early and have money to support yourself afterwards, you know, type thing, because us millennials, we won't have social security.
No.
So, and all you people, I'm sorry, I'm going to get a teensy bit political here, who are like wanting to vote or wanting to deport immigrants and stuff like that, you do not realize that they're the ones who pay your social security.
Some of them don't believe that they pay taxes. That's why.
I know, but they do. Do your research. But anyway. But yes, our generation will not have social security. Because the U.S. is going broke because they be using their money for other things.
Well, that's why we're just tired now, and it's important to just stop and smell the roses, because
Yeah.
who knows if we'll have money to do what we need to do at the retirement age, which might be 70 by the time that we retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are trying to push it to 70. And I'm like, some of us don't even live up to 70.
I know.
Do you not understand that? Some of us do not live up to 70.
It's kind of like, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
You know, and so I applaud to the Gen Zers who are, they're all action, you know, with all like the marches and things that are happening. They're all action, and I love that for them, you know. And I guess I wouldn't say like we're not really like the pioneers of it, but I think like it's starting to, like us millennials are starting to I think we made a little bit of a change for Gen Zers to
We did some trickling.
yes, for it to trickle down to them, because I feel like we are the generational breakers that's happening, and it's flowing down to the Gen Zers and
Gen Alphas.
Gen Alphas.
Well, that's because it's kind of like the whole thing that we've talked about previously, where the generation before us is like they'll just do what they're told because they're told that that's the right thing to do. And then that's when it's our generation and our turn. And then what we do is we say, well, I don't want to do that,
Yeah.
but I guess I'll do it because, you know, I want to help support, or I
get it.
I know that
Yeah.
it's like the right thing to do. So I guess I'll do it. And then the people after us, they're like,
Oh,
well, we see
hell
them
no.
struggling. So it's like, there you
Yeah.
go, right
There
there.
you go. Hell no.
So then that's what it is, you know? So I think that whole, mental process of like seeing the people before them struggling with that, and they're just saying, well, and then I'll just say no. Yeah. I think that's
Say
what
no,
it
and then you guys will just struggle because y'all need people for jobs and stuff, all that like that, and they're saying no, so you won't have people.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just been this rage in me, and I finally got to talk to my old supervisor about it. Well, actually, I think I can actually call her a friend now, because I mean that's how I first met her, because she was my supervisor. But I think we've gotten close enough to where she is my friend. And
Your
so-
mentor.
Yeah, my mentor, my second mommy. I thought about it and I was like, oh my gosh, she's like my second mom. Like how Yip is my second dad.
Aww.
And I'm like, oh, I think she's my second mom.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so I got to talk to her, and she was like, I was like, what do I do? What do I do? I want to get even. What do I do? These people need to go down.
Yeah.
You know? Justice. You know?
Okay, Batman. Justice.
Yeah.
Yes, justice.
I'm Batman. Justice. Martha's my mom.
Oh, we're laughing about him not turning his neck.
I don't look Him looking up, it's hilarious. Like,
I mean, if you look at it, he can't turn his neck.
no,
Yeah.
No, he can't. So all the movies, he's just, you know.
Oh my god, he's like a Lego piece.
yeah.
He's like a Lego piece then.
Or like a crick in the neck, and you can't turn your head.
No, it's always her that ends up having it. So she plays Batman pretty often.
That's another theme for your birthday, Liz. Batman.
That's true. I sleep wrong on my neck.
She becomes Batman.
Okay, sorry, a little humor input there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I finally got to talk to her about it, and she's like, Melissa, it's just time to go. Like, she's like, don't do anything because it's gonna come bite you in the ass. She's like, so don't do anything, but it's time to go. Because she's like, once you start looking in the mirror and realizing like this is not you that you see anymore, because like the stress has gone to you and you look different and you can't recognize that person anymore, and you're just not happy no matter what you do, you know. So she's like, once that starts to happen, she's like, you just need to go, like just let it go, because it's gonna come bite them in the ass one day, you know. And then she's like, once you start crying about it, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Because she was all like, because I relate to you, Melissa, because I was in your position, you know. And so she's all like, once I cried in my office, because she was all like, I don't cry. Okay, that's what I pride myself on, like especially with work stuff. I don't cry, but when I cried in my office, that's when I knew it was time to go. You know. And so, oh my God, you know, that's what I did. You know, I cried in one of my friend's offices,
Yeah.
you know, because that was the only place that I felt safe enough to like actually cry,
Oh.
you know. And I was like, oh my God, I'm done. Like, that's it. That is it. You know, and so I'm like, I'm tired of this rage. I'm tired of, because she had to sit there and remind me, and she's like, Melissa, you are a good person. You know, you work good. That's why I hired you. You know, because you are a good worker. You are a good person, and do not let them people turn you into something that you're not, because that's what they're doing to you right now. You know, and I'm just like, oh my God, you're right. You're right. And she's like, yeah, you know, just do what you can now, do your job. And I think this is what made me cry. She was like, take pride in doing your job. She's like, I understand that nobody is seeing what you're doing, but as long as you take pride in what you're doing, that should be all that matters. You know, and I'm like, okay. Okay. But yeah, so she's like, yep, just go in, do your work, and then just leave. Kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, I guess so. She's like, yeah, just don't try to get even, okay, because karma will come bite you in the ass.
She's not the only one that told her that.
I know, okay.
I'm just saying that she was looking for signs, and 2 signs came.
Yep.
Yeah. And so after that, I was like, you know what, no, you're right, because she was also like, you know, have you thought about a career change? Have you thought about, you know, just doing something else completely? You know, and I was like, I didn't think about it because I thought maybe would be the place. Because again, I've never had this issue because I liked doing what I did, you know, until now. And I'm like, you know, going back to the episode that we talked about how you never took vacation and stuff. And I was like, you know, I think when I worked, I didn't really take a lot of vacation either. But that's because I liked doing what I was doing. You know, but now I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And so I would like, every Sunday, I'm like prepping myself. Like, I don't want to go. I don't. Kind of thing. And so, yeah, so I think right now, I don't know if I truly believe in like astrology and stuff, but sometimes it makes sense. Okay. But I think what we were talking about, me and Anna, on our drive home was, is it Pluto retrograde that's happening right now?
Aren't you involved in that?
Yes, I am.
It's her turn.
Yes.
It left me.
Yes.
It went to her.
I was like, I think Aquarius is involved with that.
Yes, Aquarius is going through their Pluto retrograde right now.
It's for,
And it's for the next
10 or 15
10,
years.
15 years.
Yeah. Mine was since 2008. That's why I'm done.
Yeah, so Aquarius is going through Pluto retrograde right now, which
Okay.
Pluto retrograde is,
Yeah, explain that to me.
it's about like change. It's about
It's like about, it's kind of like death, or kind of like a whole
renewing of
rebirth,
yourself. Yeah,
renew.
rebirth. Life, the universe is going to start throwing shit at you in order for you to change.
and
change.
shift.
Yes, and shift your life. And where it happened, or when it started, is the same time my shit started recently, in the past past like month or two.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I know astrology is not like a proven thing, but it makes sense. Sometimes.
It's lining up a little too well.
Yeah, a little bit.
As someone that has just left her Pluto retrograde, just embrace it and just move on, because you literally cannot do anything.
Yeah.
You
And
just
so
kinda-
I'm just like, I'm just so tired. And I'm like, I think the universe is like, it's time.
Let go.
Like, leave.
Let go.
Leave. Yeah, because my friend was all like, she's like, I know, like, your nervous system is probably telling you, you know, to stay, you know, to stick it out, you know, because it's like a job or whatever, and you know how to do it, and to stay, and that they're not going to do it again, you know. But she's like, no, get out. Just leave, because that's not what's going to happen. They're going to keep doing that to you until
They run you to the ground.
they run you.
until you have no more pieces of you anymore.
Yeah, or until the part to where they make me crazy and I'm the crazy one.
Yeah. I mean, you're starting to be a little crazy
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, and so, which is a very manipulative thing to do. Okay. But yeah. And so she was like, so just go, just leave. And I'm like, I think it really is the universe telling me to, like, go. kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's just been rage.
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 Yes.
Like I said, as someone that just left it, don't fight against it. You can't fight against the universe.
Yeah. I think it's just so built in me because we're always constantly fighting with like dad.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and like proving ourselves.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like,
that fight or flight, and we fight.
Yeah, we fight. Okay, and I'm like, no more, Melissa, just no more. But like teenager us, it's like, no.
I'm standing on my my block here.
My itty bitty little block.
The universe is trying to tell you, baby, you're not standing on a block right now. You're not even standing.
I know.
You literally just drowning.
Where's the block?
Yeah.
We're all like,
Just your face is on top of the water.
Yeah. Yeah, like that Rihanna meme.
oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mom,
I don't know.
My Pluto retrograde was hard.
Mhm.
So, good luck.
They did say it's the Pluto retrograde started in May 2024 to like now. They're like that's the transition from
Yeah, and then now it's
Capricorn to Aquarius. Now it's full. Now it's
now
fully.
it's fully in Aquarius right
Aquarius
now,
now.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to know when mine is.
based off the way it is.
It's depending on the rotation of the planets.
Yeah.
Because it went through Capricorn, and now it's in Aquarius. That means that after Aquarius, it should be, it goes in order.
it's probably Pisces.
Pisces.
Oh.
So, oh, yeah.
But then hers is like
Hers is for
lasts
like
like 20
10,
years.
15 years. So.
Yeah, it's like I think mine's pretty long.
Yeah.
So does it? I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand. So is it? Is it Pluto retrograde? Do they wait between signs, or like say if Melissa starts and then does
I don't
Pisces
know.
start like a certain day later, or does it wait till
From
Aquarius
what I was
is done?
reading,
Let's see what.
it said the
Molly said.
Pluto will retrograde from May 2nd to October 11th, 2024. That's when it's already trying to shift between Capricorn and Aquarius. And then when
Okay.
it hit the 11th, that's when it settled into Aquarius
For the next 20 years.
for the next 20 years, yeah.
Okay, so does it stay Aquarius for the next 20
think it-
years?
Yeah, I
yes,
think
it does.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like moving through the Aquarius sector.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be
Yeah.
20 years before it changes to a different one?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
Pisces, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That would be Matthews.
So 20 years. Then,
That
it'll
would-
be Matthew.
that would be Matthew.
Matthew and Chow.
And in 20 years, how old will Child be then?
Matthew would be in his 40s.
Oh, they're gonna have a,
Maybe 60s.
y'all gonna have a life crisis.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't fight. You're gonna have to do the opposite. Remember, I was telling you that when you look at your birth chart, and you have to do the opposite of it to balance yourself. So, which means you have to focus on yourself, and you have to
Yeah,
let
I have a
stuff
lot of-
go.
Yeah, I got a lot of Aquarius. And I'm like, I'm tired of you, Aquarius. I'm tired of being a humanitarian.
No,
I'm
yours
tired
is-
of these people.
And then
Yeah.
Aquarius is like, well, that's too damn bad.
Yeah. Aquarius.
Tired of all these people.
Aquarius is like, but I have to test you. The universe is like, but I have to test you.
And it goes, see, you
You did it. You did it. Yeah. It's like, you did it. You got it.
Oh my God.
It's like when they teach us.
failed.
It's like when they teach us in the past on how to swim or ride a bike. You got it. See, you didn't drown. You got it. You didn't die.
But I hate you.
Yeah.
For real.
Don't ever talk to me again.
That's okay. You passed. Don't worry.
Did you die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inside.
Yes.
More than once? Yeah.
Literally nothing. Yeah. Feeling nothing. Oh, but yeah, because like going back to Millennial Rage, because I'm like looking at it, and this is from Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Well, they actually have a medical term.
Well, like, hold on.
It's an article.
Yeah, it's an article saying that,
It's probably someone from Blue Cross Blue Shield trying to.
let's see here. So,
Find a
additional
topic.
findings from the study. Overall health begins to decline at 27 for millennials. Millennial women are 20% less healthy than their male counterparts, driven by major depression, type 2 diabetes, and endocrine conditions.
Yeah.
Millennials in southern states, particularly Alabama, West Virginia, and Louisiana, are least healthy, while millennials in western states, California, are Arizona, Nevada, and Colorado, are the healthiest.
You think we need to move over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be healthy, all right? Because you got no food, no money.
They also say, oh, where'd it go?
I like this shopping list.
Oh my God, what else did they say? They said, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh no, where'd it go? Reports find that millennials are higher diagnosis for 8 of the top 10 health conditions than Generation X. Yeah. Yep, and we'll be less healthy when we're older compared to Gen X.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
You know why? Because we're the generation who went through so many changes and we
Yeah.
had to adapt so many times.
We're tired of adapting.
And then when you guys finally adapted, something else came.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then you're
exactly.
like, well, I just adjusted to this. Now I have to
Yeah,
adjust again.
we were the ones who experienced what? Computers?
mm-hmm.
And then what else?
The new tech.
Computers,
touchscreen type.
touch screens,
9/11.
yes, 9/11.
The recession. Or the housing market.
A pandemic,
Pandemic.
Gosh, yes, a pandemic.
all these wars
All
that are
the-
happening,
all the
all these multiple genocides that are happening.
And then also like those shootings.
yes,
shootings, yeah.
yes, those mass shootings.
And then women's rights getting taken away.
Basically,
lot.
history going backwards.
Yeah.
is happening.
Yes, so it's no wonder we're tired, rageful, and unhealthy, and that most of us are depressed
Yeah.
because we have all that shit to deal with.
Yeah. It says, yeah, millennials are not seeking preventative care anymore. I'm like,
That's true because it costs money.
money. Not all of us has health care. Well, I mean, now I think you have to because it's, I think illegal to have not have
Because of
health care.
is it because the Affordable Care Act?
I think so.
Yeah, but then I think they're trying to get rid of that. Or
Yeah.
whoever's gonna be coming into office next is gonna get rid
See
of
what
it.
I'm saying?
I'm tired of this.
Like, that's why, like, us millennials, we joke around a lot. 'Cause there's
It's
nothing
a
else
trauma
to do.
response. Yeah.
Like the whole the thing on TikTok where they're like, I can't believe we are the new adults.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't believe that either because I'm like, again, I was telling our cousin that because I think our cousins are our age and she's pregnant, and I made a joke to her. I don't think she found it funny, but I thought it was funny. But like, I think I said something like, "Oh, you're the first in your family to have a baby," and I'm like, "Oh, hopefully." Something like not really having a cousin, but like, oh, I wonder who's gonna be the next one. Like not like in her family, but like just in general. And then they're like, yeah, I wonder who's the next one, you know. And I go, hopefully it's not so and so because, she's just a baby. And I looked at her and I go, I'm still a teenager. I'm a 30-year-old teenager, so it can't be me. You know. And she kind of just like looked at me, and I'm like, okay, never mind. You didn't get it, but okay.
But are they the cousins who usually kind of like, what? Anyway, so it's just, you picked the wrong people to joke with.
I know. I was like, okay, never mind.
You should pick and choose your jokes because you forget. Not everyone can joke around like we
Yeah,
do.
because I'm just like, I'm a teenager, man.
You need like a joke that to test the waters to see And if they can't handle that, you know they can definitely handle the rest.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I'm so excited for you, you know, to have this baby, you know, but not me. I'm still a teenager.
Like, it's still the point where I think if I get pregnant, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, that's a teen pregnancy.
Going back to your statement of, I can't believe we're the adults now. Type of thing. Kind of more on like a serious note is like, I'm kind of glad that we're the adults now because we don't let people get away with things
Yeah.
anymore like they used to do back in the day. And I'm talking about, like, I saw on social media, there's a TikTok circling of a daycare worker, like an older lady, like she looked like she was like in her 60s, right? And you see her walk up to a kid who's just sitting at the table, like with her hands on the table or whatever. She goes over there and literally just, get your arms off my table.
Oh my
God.
You know, keep your hands in your lap type of
Yeah.
thing. And I'm just kind of like, that little girl wasn't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
She literally was just sitting there, minding her business, being quiet.
Rude.
And she like went over and did that.
Yeah, that's rude.
You know, and like, like someone was stitching it, and he's all like, You see, nowadays, with us millennials, we don't let you get away with that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, and all you older people who are saying, you think that's bad? You should have seen what they did to me.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, and?
That's still
Like,
not
then you must have
right.
done something horrible then.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point. Because if you're having to say that, then that's still bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and that's the past. And nowadays, we're not going to let it go. Because it's kind of like, you're not going to touch my kid like that.
Yeah.
You know, because like, y'all, it's like back in the days, you kids were silenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you were meant to be seen, not heard. But nowadays, kids are starting to be heard and seen because us millennials who are breaking generational curses, excuse me, are realizing and seeing little kids as actually human beings.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you are nurturing this human being. And so how are you going to treat it like that? So, yeah. Nowadays, you put your hands on my kid, my hand's going to find you. Because there's no way you're going to treat my kid like that.
Yeah. Because also remind me of this other video of a podcast. Like, it was this girl and this guy talking. And this guy was, obviously, you can tell he was getting upset because
I know what you're talking about.
his voice was getting raised and stuff. And so he was saying something like, my kids are going to learn how to earn a dollar. My kids are going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell them that they need to go earn that dollar. They need to struggle in life, you know, to
If I struggle, you're going to
Get
struggle.
what they want.
get what they
Yeah.
want, you know. I'm going to do it on purpose.
Like, they can't just get it because,
For free.
yeah, for free. Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then the lady was all like, but why would you make your kids do that, though? Like, why would you do that? And he's all like, because I had to go through it, so they have to go through it. And so she's like, but you can teach your kids how to appreciate the value of a dollar without making them hate you for that. And he's like, nah, that's not how it's going to do it. I'm going to do it this way because this is how I did it, and I'm going to do it this way. And she's all like, why are you yelling?
Yeah.
You know, obviously you're upset with it. Obviously it messed you up. And he's like, I ain't messed up. No. I'm fine. And she's like, dude, you're yelling and you're getting upset. Obviously you're not fine.
You got someone.
And then I think she did say, like, your kids are going to hate you.
Yeah.
and he said that he didn't care.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. That's you should
Someone
not be
should say,
having
do you
kids.
hate your parents?
Yeah. It's like, so
Yeah.
women, look out, beware of men like that.
And I'm just like, oh my God. See, this is what we're trying to break, that generational curse of that, you know? And I think some of Molly's videos that she posted of your kids and just them being all weird and doing their weird ass dances and stuff. And I'm like, see, that's when you know that they're getting raised correctly because they get to be their weird
themselves.
selves, you know, comfortably.
And not having to hear your parents, sit still, put your arms down. Even though like you're not doing anything.
Not doing anything. Yeah.
Yes. You know, or you're yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what is it? There's a TikTok going around too about like actual like family room. What I forget, but basically, you're doing something right because your kids feel safe enough
Oh,
to be in the living room with you instead of having to go hide in the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend thought it was weird because I told him this like I was telling him that I couldn't stand being in his room the whole day, or if I was like at his place, I wouldn't be able to withstand being in the room all day. I would probably be hanging out like in the living room or something.
I'm going crazy.
Because it's like I'm locked up in this area by myself and I can't handle it. And he's like, nope, that's what me and my siblings do. We just stay in our rooms and don't interact with each other.
We go bother each other.
But then yeah, like
You go and open the door and leave it open?
Yes. Like Lord does.
That's why I said too. But he's like, yeah, but then you guys grew up differently from what we grew up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of healing for me because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean my kids do that. They kind of just all over the house, to be honest.
Yeah.
The other one probably is the older one, but that's because he's going through
It's going puberty.
puberty. Having some alone time.
Have you seen the one on TikTok? I don't know which influencer this is, but it's they're both Asian, and she's like an older daughter, and she has or an older sister, and she has a younger sister, and the age difference is kind of big. I think the older daughter, she's like maybe she looks like she's like 15, 16, and the youngest one or the younger daughter, she looks like she's maybe like 9 or 10.
Oh, I don't think
And there's some times where the older daughter's like, "Don't touch me," kind of thing. Like she doesn't really like physical touch. And then one day, and the younger daughter, she loves physical touch.
Oh,
So one day
okay.
the younger daughter is sitting there, and then all of a sudden the oldest daughter comes and like hugs her, and the younger daughter looks at the camera and she goes, "Is this happening? Is this happening?" And then her mom's like, "Just enjoy it." And she's like, "Oh," she's all like hugging onto her sister, and I'm like, "Oh, that's so cute."
I do remember one of their videos
Something
like
like
that.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't the oldest is like, hurry up before I don't let you no more?
enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The only reason why I said I can't believe we're the new adults now is because I'm on that side of TikTok where teachers are
Ragging on their students.
yes. It's so funny. If I was a teacher, I would have done the same thing.
I know, right? Those kids like, you gonna learn today.
Some of those kids will like rag on their teachers, and like the comeback of this teacher was so freaking funny because I forgot what the student had said to the teacher. Something like, "Well, you bald head anyway," or something like that, right? And the teacher said something like, "Yeah, you're the one." He said something about, and that's the reason why you have an F in my class, or something like that. And then all the students go, "Ooh, you got an F in the class?" And you can see the student's face like why you gonna spill my beans like that?
You gonna play, I'm gonna play too, you know?
And I'm like, yeah, I can't believe we're the new adults.
And then if he told his parents probably be laughing.
Be like,
You started the fight, so
Don't start with me, sir. But yeah, so yeah, that was just my talk on millennial rage, and to let go of that rage and to embrace the change. And everybody in this world right now, honestly, is going through that change.
yeah.
With this presidential election, with the world burning down right now, aliens.
Genocide.
Yeah, that was proven that there's aliens and nobody gives a shit.
Because we already knew that.
You know, global warming.
Though I think that when this episode airs, it'll be after the election.
Oh, yeah, it'll be after the election, so
Let's manifest that it turned out great, guys.
yeah.
Manifest.
Yeah, so whatever happens, we are here.
Unless they were like, Future and Melissa, you got this.
Yeah. Whatever happens. Because I do. I go back and I listen to our episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, whatever happens out there, y'all be safe. Okay. Don't be too crazy. Because I think this is coming out Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday.
Oh.
So
Be
you guys, yeah,
safe.
be safe out there.
Watch your surroundings. If it looks crowded, don't go.
Yeah,
Hey, it's okay. It wasn't like back in the day, okay?
that's true.
The deal's stuck now. So
Yeah. But still, be safe. It's the holidays. People get stupid during the holidays. I hate the holidays.
No, you don't. You
Well,
love
I mean,
the holidays.
okay, I love the holidays. I hate the people during the holidays. Okay?
Yes.
Because they're so mean.
Why do you think I go shopping early?
Yeah. So, yeah, be nice to people, okay? It's not that big of an issue, okay?
Yeah, be kind
Learn how to
one another.
drive.
That's why I hate the holidays. They don't know how to
Pay
drive.
attention to the road. If a car's going, you go too.
But yeah, be nice, be kind to one another, be safe. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Eat good leftovers. Be happy. Be merry.
Merry
Love,
Chrysler.
No,
It's
not
coming.
yet. Yeah.
yeah, love hard. Love loudly with your family and your loved ones for this holiday season. So, but yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.